Hello, this is David Richardson. I want to take just a little bit of your time, a few minutes of your time. There are 22 slides, what we have, about 21 slides here. I'm going to take about 2 or 2.5 minutes on each slide. I hope to. And if I exceed it, I've asked for your forgiveness now. And if I don't exceed it, that's all well and good. I'm going to make introduction to these two gentlemen that you see on the screen. Again, my name is David Richardson. I am an IBO Platinum IBO with Good Life USA. Don't know if you've heard of Good Life USA, but I can rest assured, I can assure you that you want to know as much about this company as you can possibly know because it is a phenomenal. It is the first company I have ever seen that give away money. Yep, we give away money every day. I give it away 3, 4, 5 times an hour if I can, and I'm one of the leading persons that's giving away this money, this company, and this company's money. What you see on the screen, let me introduce the CEO on the left, on your left, and the president of the company on your right. Mark Seifel is the CEO of our company and founder of the company, and Matt Landau is the president and one of the best attorneys that you're going to run into. I'm going to not do too much more edification on them, with the exception that you will see as they go along what they have done with this phenomenon. What in red, I want you to make sure you pay attention of what you see there, because I'm going to say that the first, and I'm also going to say the last, because I believe that the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. What this company has done is generated something that's really not a multi-level marketing company. I'm so glad that I'm hearing these things about multi-level marketing now. Since I started right back with the Amway, and Mark is also an Amway graduate. Amway is a company, as you know, that generated over $7 billion in the last 2 years. Well, Mark Seifel is one of the reasons why Amway has generated this $7+ billion that they have been so successful with at planning throughout the world. Now, you know, Amway used to be just a company here in America, but now it's a global company. Well, within the last 2 years, Mark Seifel has put something in place that's going to actually take over the seven continents and also the seven seas. I don't know when it's going to happen. I just believe it's going to happen based upon the growth of the company in the past 2 years. Not going to spend a lot more time with the exception of the screen. I want you to make sure you pay attention to activate my Good Life card. Activate my Good Life card is a story that's told by the CEO of the company and the president of the company. I know the term may be somewhat, well, it's not misleading because what we're talking about activating are the two cards that you see on the screen, the $2,000 card on the left, the black 2000 card on the left, and also the blue $200 card on the right. What we're talking about is you activating $2,200. This company is going to give you, I did say give you $2,200. I follow the philosophy of the creator himself. He said it's more blessed to give than to receive. And obviously these two gentlemen is also following the founders of the creators philosophy. That is to say, they founded this company based upon the philosophy that it's more better to give than it is to receive. And as a result of that, having all of the independent business owners such as myself giving away so much money every day, every hour of the day, that they're generating more money than one can imagine. And I can rest assured that by the time you get to the end of this, you're going to see just what I'm talking about. Without further ado, because when you go to activate my Good Life card, you're going to hear both the president and the CEO and the president talking about this phenomenal. So without further ado, let me go on with this presentation. Okay, this is a webinar that we're talking about, an independent webinar, which is a PowerPoint webinar. And what we're doing, explaining how we will give you 100% of the $2,000 VIP card if you call and get the card activated. And we're going to be talking about that throughout the remainder of this presentation also, is how you can activate the card without actually having the card. But if you want to have the card sent to you, then you give it that information when you call the number, what you see on the screen, 301-328-1259. It is a toll-free number, regardless of wherever you're calling from or whether on the globe. It's a toll-free number. You call it, and we will activate the code for your card using the activation code, or we'll actually send you the card and you can activate it yourself. It doesn't matter because it's a gift. We're giving you the card and we hope for you to use it in the process. So all we're going to be doing throughout the remainder of this webinar, our presentation, a PowerPoint webinar, is to give you an understanding and explaining how we're going to give you this $2,000 VIP card and the $200 VIP card and show you how to use it for your own benefit. Basically, there are two, with the seven until the founder of the Good Life USA came about, there were two booking engines in the world. Well, the primary two that you see circling in red were booking engine. Well, Good Life USA is a booking engine. We are our own private booking engine. Now, the other two that you see circled are public companies. Public companies. We are a private company. We give away the 2000 VIP card, the $2,000 VIP card, and we give away the $200 VIP card. You can use it for travel and all the different functioning of travel, as you're going to see in a minute. But we are seeking for you to become an independent business owner. Why? You're going to be exhibiting all that information, why you would not want to become an independent business owner. There's nothing else beside another organization that I know. If you do, I hope you to email me and let me know what other organization you know that gives away millions and millions of dollars on a daily basis and receive back the blessing from giving away that millions and billions of dollars. It is more blessed to give than it is to receive. The proof is in the pudding. We give away this $2,000 VIP card hourly, every day. Thousands of people, millions of people giving away this $2,200. And I say $2,200 because we give away the $200 VIP card and we give away the $2,000 VIP card. What's the difference? And the difference is that the amount and the quantity. That's all. With the $200 VIP card, you can't do as much as you can with the $2,000 VIP card, but you can do the same thing with the $200 VIP card that you do with the $2,000 VIP card, just a less of a quantity. On your left, on my right, you will see the card being handed out in the hand. That's how we give it out every day of the day. Every day of the last second of the day, we simply hand out the cards to persons. And we once in the down at the bottom on the right, the IBMB. That's why we're so happy. We're so happy because every time we give the card away and it's used, we receive $1,000. We receive put out $2,200 there on the daily and hourly basis, and when it's used, we get back $1,100. You can do the same. it's, it's free. All we're doing right now is asking you to take advantage of the opportunities that we have already taken advantage of, and that's really just what this is about: is to show you how to become an independent business owner and why you should become an independent business owner. Let me give us a little bit more information about myself. I am a practicing tax accountant. I've been I graduated from a few years ago, back in the 60s, from the University of Arkansas with a degree in accounting and business administration. I went on and got a couple more degrees in accounting and studied extensively for the CPA and the CPA exam. So, and been practicing this more on my own, running my own accounting company now since 1981. And I can tell you some things about accounting and things about income tax that you really would want to listen to, because that's really all I've been doing since 1981. Okay, what is Good Life USA? Good Life USA is a 100% online use company where you use it online. We are a booking engine. I am a booking engine, just like Expedia and all the other other two booking engine. Only thing, I'm in a private booking engine. Expedia and the other company is a public booking engine. My private booking is I can charge you a whole lot less than what the public charge you. So as a private company, is what we're talking about. How can you activate your card? You simply call the number that you see, 301-328-1259, and we will activate the card for you, or we can mail you the card and you can activate it for yourself. But the fastest way to get it done is to accept the activation code that we're going to give you, and you can activate it from that code, or you can let us activate it for you. It's all up to you. It's actually in your hand, and once you get it, then you can become the independent business owner that we recommend that you become in order to take advantage of all the benefits that we offer. And believe me, we have 21 benefits that you're going to see in just a few minutes that you really should take advantage of, because it is a gift, and it is more blessed for us to give it to you than it is for anyone to receive what we're giving. It is more blessed to give than to receive. All you need to do is insert the activation code into the uh, uh, the portal where you're supposed to insert it, and then you insert it again just to confirm that you put it in twice. Make sure that the activation is taken, and then you click the submit button. And once you click the submit button, you're on your way then to actually creating your own VIP account. Yep, now you're becoming a private booking engine simply by completing this process, by taking it the what you see in the blue on the right at the top, far right at the top is the example of the activation code. This is how the activation code will look. The number of digits in the activation code preceded by 2 letters, and it will become your booking engine should you decide to do so. Or you can use that code to book travel. You can use that code for many other phenomena I'm going to show in a few minutes. But let me finish showing you how to create the account should you have a desire to spend the $2,000 and the $200 that we're talking about. You put in your email address 2 times, 1 time, and then confirm it by putting in the same email address in again. You create your password and put it in 2 times, and then you put your phone number. We recommend that it be a mobile phone, but if you don't have a mobile phone and you want to use another phone number, you can do that. That's the phone number that we will be contacting you on, and you want to use that because the phone number and the email address are connected with your number, and you can't change neither the number nor the email nor the phone number unless you decide you don't want to receive the $2,200 that we're talking about. And then once you put in your zip code and your first name, your last name, and your zip code, click the submit button, you're on your way to receiving the $2,000. And now we are in Canada. We're in the United States, of course, because our name is Good Life USA. We were Good Life USA before we were Good Life USA Canada, and now we're Good Life USA Philippines, and we're growing. Well, our goal, and I don't know when that's going to be accomplished, but I believe the goal is going to be accomplished, is to have a facility somewhere in all the 7 continents on all the 7 seas. We are a private travel lifestyle club, gives you access to our booking engine. Remember I talked about a while ago, you becoming your own private booking engine with the best prices on hotels, condos, vacations, dinners, entertainment, and much, much more. I'm really talking about actually having your own shopping network. I did say shopping, ladies and gentlemen. Shopping network within the reach of you having just make a phone call in order to get it today. All right, there's nothing to access online to get it. You can go visit the website I recommended to you a while ago to activate my Good Life card, and that's going to give you the CEO of the company and the president explaining to you the phenomenon of what they have created for you to follow. Here's how you get started, simply by enrolling the wizard, using the wizard to enroll into the company, either in Canada, Mexico, Canada, United States, and or the Philippines. And I didn't put the Philippine flag here for reason, but I do recommend that you get started with this process using the same template that you see now, and it explains itself in details as to how you would get started with and enroll it into Good Life USA. Now, remember, bear in mind that we're talking about you having choosing to lose and use and live a good life. Yep, to become an independent business owner, and I do recommend that you become an independent business owner, is to actually get started with what we're just recommending by accepting the first thing you need to do is accept the VIP cards. Okay, either the $200 card or the $2,000 card, and I recommend that you do both, accept the entire $2,200, and then you become a customer of Good Life USA. As a customer, you can travel, you can do everything that we're going to be showing you in just a few minutes. But as a customer doesn't have the privileges as a member. And once you become an independent business owner, now you are in a platinum. We recommend there are 2 ways that you should come into the company, either as a customer and or a platinum and then a platinum automatically is a customer. But you want to become a platinum independent business owner so that you can receive all of the 21 benefits that I'm going to be showing you in a few minutes. Okay, that's the recommendation. And for a tax purpose, which I will recommend that you get an understanding of, to get understanding how you as an independent business owner can become create tax shelters that you would not be able to create. Now, recently in 2018, January the 1st of 2018, or the law was signed into effect on December the 22nd of 2017, the President of the United States signed a new tax bill. We are under a new tax bill effective January the 1st, 2018. And under the new tax bill, it's favorable for businesses as opposed to individuals. And I can understand why, but yet nevertheless, the new tax code favors a business much more than it does an individual, or individuals or businesses as what it's going to favor. So as understanding how you're going to become an independent business owner, some of the admirables that you are going to be afforded as an independent business owner, you already have lost as an individual. You've lost many of the itemized deductions that you had as an individual. You had a reduction in the yet still the standard deduction. You did get an increase of 6,000 in one case as a single person and 12,000 in other case as a married filing joint, which is 24,000. But if you have a household income of say $300,000, 24,000 is not going to do a whole lot with regards to reducing your liability, just relying on your standard deduction. If you rely just standard on your standard deduction, either as a married couple, 24,000, or as a single person, 12,000, and you're making 100,000 plus, it's not going to do a whole lot. 12,000 is not going to do a whole lot of reducing your liability to avoid you from having to pay tax, bar whether you understand it or not. But so let's use this $2,000 VIP card and this $200 VIP card as an advantage and look at the tax change as a plus as a being in the minus. Because if you follow the recommendations that I'm making for you to do to become an independent business owner with Good Life USA and use the products, the cards, become a business product to make sure that you are actually working your business wherever you are. Wherever you go, you take your products with you so that you can give your product to individuals wherever you are, and that individual then become an independent business owner. You'll see how we are going to reward you for doing that, and as a result of that person that you give the $2,000 to $2,200 to, you're going to get back $1,100 anyway. So we're talking about you having the living the good life or choosing to live the good life. Here are some of the some of the tax breaks that you could have as an independent business owner that you did not have as an individual, and you will not have as an individual because many of the deductions that an individual had have been reduced or completely eliminated, and in one case the standard deductions for these married people increased by 12,000. But that's really not all that. And I can tell you as a person that's paying alimony, you are going to completely need something if you pay alimony, because the person you paying the alimony to don't have to report it as an income, and you, the person that's paying it, cannot report it as an expense. So you need to take advantage of this opportunity if you're one of those individuals, and if you're not even one of those individuals, you need to take advantage of this opportunity to take some of the expenses that you see listed on the screen, like your office remodeling. If you have a business at home and you want to remodel your home in order to run this independent business operation from your home, you can deduct the expenses for remodeling your home. You can the office space that you use in your home, and I hope that is a separate interest for the home. That's one of the requirements that the government require to have. If you're going to have a business in your home, you have to have a separate interest from the other part of the house where the business is ran from. You can take utility expenses, you can take your telephone expenses, you can take your interstate IBO travel expenses, you can take the repairs that you make for the different kinds of things that's related to your business. All of these airline support expenses, all these expenses that you see, the seminar I see, if you decide you want to take your business and run it from wherever you want to run it from, all the expenses that you see here and many, many more are applicable for you to use as an independent business person. So as thinking about this only from the tax shelter. Now, if you have already enrolled as an independent business person or as a customer of the Good Life USA and you have not upgraded, shame on you, because the year is going on. And what's going to happen if you don't upgrade? By the time the year ends, you're going to still be stuck in a position of depending on something taking place for 2018 that you will be doing in 2019 that you did in 2018, relying on what took place in 2017. But I can just ask you to listen to this very carefully. The 2017 law prior to that is no longer in existence. We are now under a new law effective January 1st of 2018. Don't think about something happening prior to that time. You need to think about things that are going forth from henceforth today. Don't think about prior things. Now listen, here's a program shift that we're talking about. We're talking about Good Life USA is a program shift. Yep, the tax law that our president just signed on December the 22nd, 2017, that was a shift. It was a program shift, whether you understand it or not, because from now on, a new law. Take advantage of this opportunity. Watch my Good Life video. You see here? Watch the video in its detail. Watch it as many times as you can so you can get an understanding of the shift that I'm talking about in your life. You have to choose to live the good life. That's a choice that you have to make. If you don't choose to live the good life, you're still going to live the life that you're living. If you choose to live a better life, then you will have making a choice to live the better life. But a change has already taken place. Now, the only thing that does not change is the creator of the creator. He said, I do not change, and he does not change. But we as a people, we change, and the time that we live in also does changes make. There are things that happen with our weather, for example, throughout the world that has never happened before, because change is going to come regardless of what it is, and you really have to move with the change. And here we have a phenomenon with this Good Life USA, things that has changed that will completely change your life for the better. Okay, so make sure you watch the video, watch my Good Life video, and follow the recommendations that are made in that process. Here are the products that we have as Good Life USA. These are the two major products that you have, and all we do on a daily basis is give away $2,200, either in the $200 form that you see or the $2,000 form that you see on the screen. This is our primary product that we give away for regardless of where we are within the boundaries of the United States of America, within the boundaries of Canada, within the boundaries of the country of the Philippines. We're giving away. So if we're in some other country outside of these three countries, and we know you're coming to this country, we're going to give you the card, because the card can be activated and used for travel, and we're going to show you some of the other benefits that the company is going to be used for in just a minute. But let's talk about these deductions that are no longer affordable under the itemized deductions of our new law. Many of the things are limited to what we would have already had at one time, like the tax. The tax now is limited of $10,000. The mortgage interest is limited to $10,000. And what I mean by that, and what the government or law has said, is that if you're married, if you have a household income of say 300,000 or 250,000, and your state tax withholding and your mortgage tax withholding and the sales tax that you paid and things of the different kind of tax that you paid, personal tax, different kind of tax that you pay, they're limited to 10,000. That's what I'm saying. So you lose all those other amounts above the 10,000. Now, what about your mortgage interest? They have some persons who are paying, paying for $1 million home or $750,000 home, and your mortgage interest on the home is it's affected down to 10,000. So, excuse me. Those are some of the things that we're talking about. I'm very sorry about that. But those are some of the things that we're talking about that you're losing. Now, you'll see some of the expenses on the right hand. We've already talked about it. If you have a business started, and we're recommending that you do this independent business owner with Good Life USA. And make sure you visit the website, the independent business owner income tax deductions that you see on the screen. And that's going to give you an insight as to why you want to take advantage of this opportunity. That's actually given to you as a gift. The company is going to give you $2,200, and you can start your own independent business owner as an independent business owner for less than $400. Yep, for less than $400, you can start the business. That's going to give you an opportunity to write off thousands and thousands of dollars for operating the business out of your home. It's operated actually where you are. You not necessarily have to be in your home to operate this business. This business is wherever you are. That's where your business is, because your products that you have to give, the $200 and the $2,000 VIP cards, those are your products wherever you are, and you're conducting business wherever you are. You can enroll an individual wherever you are. You don't have to be home. We don't really look at this as a home-based business. This is an independent business. And you, as an independent business owner, conduct business wherever you are. And your expenses that you incur while you are conducting business wherever you are, those are means of reducing your liability on the income that you're going to actually earn, because you cannot conduct this business without earning income. Let me say that again. You cannot conduct this business as an independent business owner without earning income, because when you give away the $2,200, $1,100 come back to you as income. Yep, $1,100 come back to you. That's reportable income. You have to report that to the government. You got to pay tax on all of that money, minus the expenses that you incur while you're conducting the business. It is actually just that simple. Here is a document that you would be reporting those income on if you were a sole proprietor, and also if you were an LLC. You can actually also report them on this form if you were one of those two. Now, we're not going to talk about the S Corp, or we're not going to talk about the C Corp in this process here, because you don't really have to be a C Corp or an S Corp in order to do what we're recommending that you do here. Simply put the product in your pocket and leave it home, and wherever you are. If someone comes to your home, then you can give it to your home, to to that individual or individuals that are visiting your home. Then you are conducting business at home. But if you're at a train station or on an airplane or in an airport or wherever you are, and you give away our VIP card, then you're conducting business wherever you are. And as a sole proprietor, then you can report the income on the part one of this form to Schedule C, and the expenses that you're going to incur are on part two of the Schedule C. We're talking about advertising and car expenses. We're talking about your depreciation on your equipment and your computers, etc., like that. And we're talking about your different kinds of travel. Your well, the entertainment is no longer something that we're going to consider. So we won't talk about entertainment, but your utilities, your interest, and other, and your legal expenses. These are different kind of expenses that you can incur as an independent business owner. And then there are other expenses that you can incur. You see here in part 5 of the same form as a sole proprietor reporting to the Internal Revenue. But all of these data here are something that you would not have if you didn't have an independent business ownership. Now, you're going to become a independent business ownership, because when you are enrolled with the company is going to give you all the criteria that you need to support that you are an independent business owner with the Good Life USA. And I'm recommending that the only two ways that you should do that, either as a IBO, Platinum IBO owner, and also, well, that's the only way, because you come in as a customer. You don't really have to be. If you come in as an IBO, you have to concern yourself about a customer. So I'm really saying only one way that you come in. It's a 3 game changer. It changes your life forever. Once you start this process, it changes your bank account. Once you start this process, and it just may change your address of where you live, because with this process, I just imagine if you had, well, let's use 100,000. Let's say you had, in the course of a year, you give away 100,000 of the $2,200 cards. So, let's say 100 times 2,200. Let's do that, okay? And you get 50% of that back, okay? You probably would want to change some things. I don't know what, but I'm just suggesting that if you were to do the math, if that were to happen, not say it's going to happen, but if you were to dispense 100,000 of our VIP cards in the course of 1 year, and you receive, when in a perfect scenario, 50% of all those cards in the course of a year, in addition to the income that you already have, you probably would do something different. So make sure you use the phone number that you see, 301-328-1259. Call it. We'll send you the VIP activation code where you can have your $2,200 in your hand within a matter of hours. Okay. Here's what your 21 benefits look like. This is the benefit dashboard that you see. Again, my name is David Richardson. You see at the top, I'm a Platinum IBO with Good Life USA. I'm 24 hours. You can call that number 301-328-1259, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and get your activation code. All you need is activation code to take advantage of the benefits that you see, the blue benefits that you see, and simply by clicking on the booking engine that you see at the top right. That's the booking engine, and then in the booking engine you can book 490,000 and 490,000 hotels. I keep that right. All the cruise lines in the world, rental cars, flights, homes. Yes, you can rent homes, uh, and the marketplace, lifestyle, and timeshare owners. All these benefits are available to you as an independent business owner. Now, that's just the ones that we talked about at the top. But look down at the bottom. You see, you get your own personal concierge, you get your own shopping network, your own personal assistant. You get your all these benefits that are available. As you can see, them for yourself. All this, just don't move the slide, and you'll see them for yourself. All these are the 21 benefits that you get for starting this independent business owner. Out of the $2,200 actually that we're going to give you, we're going to give you $2,200, and you can choose to use it all at a hotel. You can choose to use it on a cruise. You can choose to rent cars with it. You can choose to fly from where you want to go on the airlines. You can rent a home with it. You can homes with it. You can do whatever you choose to do with it. It's $2,200. Now, don't spend the entire $2,200 on you without spending it on you. What I mean by that is make sure that you spend the $2,200 in a process. So you're going to spend at least $380 of it to start your independent business on. So if you've already activated this card or these cards and you have not upgraded to an independent business owner, then you won't be afforded to take advantage of the opportunities that we've been talking about ever since we started this process. You have to choose to live the good life. It's not something that someone's going to impose upon. This has to be an independent choice. I'm going to move on because I'm almost sure I've taken up too much of your valuable time. But let me go on to show you what you can do. This is the back of the card. You're going to use the front and back of this card. Your back is really more important than the front, because on the back of the card, the white portion of the card on the back is where you find the activation code. So where you see the TK000123, that's an example of you getting the activation code. So when you call the 301-328-1259 number, 308-328-301-328-1259, when you call that number, you're going to be given the activation code. Then you go simply use the information that we've already shown you how you go in and put it in 2 times and click activate to start activating your process. And from that point on, it's just a matter of you upgrading to the platinum level. Once you get to the platinum level, you're going to receive 50 $2,000 VIP cards from the company and 50 $200 cards from the company. Those are the data that's going to start you for working, and the products that's going to start you to work in your business. It is really that simple, and it's actually work just like I just explained it. All you need to do is just take advantage of the opportunity to do what we're recommending that you do. Okay, so get started. Do you realize that you have to choose to live the good life? It's not something that someone's going to impose upon you to try to force you to do. If you're an independent business owner in this company, you're going to live the good life. You're going to travel half price. You're going to travel in some places free. They're going to get all kind of contests and meetings and places that you're going to have to go for free and forced to be living the good life for free. So it's a choice that you really have to make. I'm going to conclude what I've been trying to impress upon you now to show you as a tax accountant, you want to do this and take my advice as a tax accountant now since 1968. You really want to take advantage of this law that we have now, because I've seen the law change now 3 times in my time of doing income tax, and this change that we just had in the 2018 change is a significant change for a person that's running a business as opposed to an individual who do not run a business. And many of the independent people that I know do not run businesses. If you are 9 to 5, holding a 9 to 5 job, or you holding another business, barber, beautician, whoever, you have a business already. But you can take this business and enhance your business by giving your products to all your customers. all your restaurant owners, you should give this product to all your customers as an incentive for them to come and dine at your restaurant. All your beauty shop owners, you should give this product to your customers as a means to show those persons how they can spend money with you. I'm going to conclude it. My name is David Richardson. I said that the first shall be last and the last shall be first, and it is according to the creator of the world. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. And the first thing I told you about was that you have to choose. Are you aware that you have to choose to live the good life? It's a choice, and you have to be aware of that at all times. Otherwise, you just might fail on living a good life. I want to thank you. God bless you. I love you. This is David Richardson. Have a good day.